Hey, what's going on, fellow trade geniuses? This is Philip, and here's your binary options update outlook for August 10th. Want to get into the chart, so let's just get to it. I wanted to get into ES first, and if we look at ES, what we're going to find is we are weak overnight in the Globex session. So yesterday we took a position at -5 deviation, kind of spiked down to -7, so we took a little bit of heat on that for a little bit, but then as usual we tractor beam back to settlement or close. And I mean, if you look at this, look at the grouping of all the settlements. I mean, this market is just not allowed to be organic and move freely. It's just crazy. So yeah, we would expect that similar thing to happen today, but here's the thing. This move down again. We're testing this area. Normally, we'd see if we got a test of that nature, like say over here, we're at -5. We get a dip, and then we're back above the following session, or here again too. Dip into -5, back up, and then the next day we're not pressing these lows again. But if you look at today, we're right back down to this area of weakness. So we could get that, every day, every couple of days, a month, we get a -1 deviation type move. That's what I'm looking for. And we may not get to -1, but I think this 2458 area was a spot that we had highlighted on our previous charts. So definitely in that area, maybe we'd break a peekaboo low below yesterday's low, and I think that's a spot to get long. So we'll tweet that signal out as that develops. But that's kind of what I'm thinking here, guys. I don't want to get into this area just yet. Normally, any other time of the week that we didn't have this situation happen the previous day, I'd be licking chops here, and I think we'd be getting long, and we'd look for a ramp into the U.S. session. But I think caution is needed here. So that's kind of the read on the ES. And let's go look at our other charts real quick. Bear with me. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Forex setups. Again, these are going to be for our at-the-money swings. Nothing, as you can see in the channels, nothing is super extreme right now. EG, we will SWAT at 89.80 if we get there, okay, and that'll be at the money swing. Right now, nothing else looks like it's going to set up for the next few hours. So that's probably likely the only one for at the money swing. Okay, let's take a look at our commodity space. Again, these are the Nadex commodities. Gold and silver, as you know, yesterday I said I didn't want, even though they were getting to the top of the channel, I said I didn't want to get into those, because I just think right now with the environment and the war drums beating, you're going to see a flight to safety in those. So we're not fading those. Natural gas, not extreme enough to fade there. I do think that's going to continue to go higher, but don't see anything high probability wise at the moment with natural gas for end of day option play. Oil, we did signal out a short there. Kind of hard to see with the pivots. Let me get this bigger. Here's the channel, right? So we came right up and touched it just below 50, and as you can see with this channel, so we're basically doing this up and down motion. Now we do have that weekly short on, where we're at 49.25. There's enough time left in the week on that contract that we get down there, so we may just close out of that flat. I was looking for more weakness in this area here. Definitely thought we were heading lower in this junction here, but it recovered pretty well. Been pretty pesky actually, but I think technically we don't go over 50 this week. So definitely on the channel, we're looking good for the short there. So we will keep tabs on that into the end of day expiration on that. Let's take a look at our daily. This is where we look at our indexes, our indices. Okay, so over here we have our yield curve ratio with ES. They're kind of lockstep, so there's nothing, there's no deviations there that would raise a red flag on anything. So that looks normal. Again, like I was telling you guys, channel wise, I think we can see lower. Love to buy ES when it breaks below the bottom of the channel, the magic channel. Really responds well to that. I think that just goes with the kind of the algorithmic environment that the ES has kind of just been trapped in. So whatever, we just trade the charts as we see them. That's the environment we're in, so that would be the play. Like I said, I think if we can get -1 deviation level on ES in the next few hours, that's going to be, for end of day, I think that's going to look really good. Unless we have a nuclear war breakout, then all bets are off. But that would be the play. I think we're going to see a lot of war banter, and I think we're going to see some knee-jerk reactions. But yeah, unless something really significant happens, I think we'll just see a lot of headline reactions to news and stuff like that. But I would not be long or short anything. I definitely wouldn't be long anything into the weekend. You might want. I could see a case for maybe having some puts on over the weekend, considering the geopolitical instability with North Korea, but nothing long. All right, so that's my 2 cents on that. Lastly, let's take a look at VIX, because VIX is very important to our Nadex premiums. As you see, we had our spikes 1, 2, 3, and we are looking. This is, remember, now we've been talking about this all week, and look at what we're starting to see some upward pressure. So we might get a VIX pop here, and we could see it up into the 16, 17s. Would not be surprised. Again, that's why we still have some more downside, I think, on the ES and the other indices. And then as far as our volatility grouping, you know, we've got our Forex, which affects our high probability Forex entries. Not much has changed from the last few days that we've covered it. However, we do see that the our stock VIX is starting to get above the what do we have here? The yen and the pound volatility indices, and catching up with the euro ratio. So I like where we're at as far as premium capture, and we are starting to head toward our magic line in the sound of 13, which, as you know, kind of makes the premium capture a little bit easier on Nadex, right? So we might see bigger brackets and things like that. Pretty much it. So I think we might have some, again, looking for some more later in the day type high probability setups. You guys had opportunity to get into yesterday, taking our high probability entries on Nadex, on Forex, to 35-1 since March. So it's really clicking. We're being particular because of the VIX has been in the kind of the low VIX environment, but that's been paying off, as you can see. So if you guys are looking for some steady results, maybe just stick to those. The at the money stuff can be a little bit more, you got to manage it more, and a little bit for more of the experienced guys. But if you just want you know, ultra reliable, the in the money stuff has been pretty impressive. So anyway, that's it for today. Have a great trading day tomorrow. I think we got some opportunities coming up, and so keep an eye out for those tweets. If you're in the room, we'll see you in the room in a few hours here as the trading day starts. So all right guys, take care until the next video. Later.